Hello and welcome to Angel's Wisdom with Jane Francis. This is your weekly reading, and it goes from Monday, February 6th through Sunday, February 12th. So just take a moment to call in your angels and have them gather in close so that you can feel their presence, so that you are knowing that they are right beside you, always guiding, always with you. Know that you will be able to receive the messages that they are sending to you to help you through this week. Okay, so let's choose a guardian angel card, I guess, that wants to come flying out. And it's the Angel of Wisdom. And this is number 36. And that's very interesting. Number 3 is the number of creativity and expansion. And number 6 is the number of harmony and peace and balance. So together they are inviting you to create a peaceful and energetically balanced week. The Angel of Wisdom is inviting you to also pay attention to something that you're going to read this week. It might be a book, or it might be something as you're scrolling through your phone, but something that you're going to read this week. Allow inspiration to come and bring you the aha moment that this Angel of Wisdom is planning for you. So know that the angels are planning something. You can see all these feathers are flying around. This angel is releasing feathers. All those inspired ideas are flying around you, and you are invited to take in the inspiration of your angels this week. Okay, let's get a message of cosmic guidance. Let's see what else you need to know about for this week. Lesson: Wisdom through mistakes. Wow. Okay, so we have 2 wisdom cards. And this card is a reminder that mistakes that we make, and we call them mistakes, but I feel like they can be called lessons, which is why that's the name of the card. It's not so much a mistake. It's that you were ready to learn something, and learn something in a way that will really bring it home to you. I love how the vase is cracked, and it's all these little lessons that we have learned through all these little crackings that have allowed us to really grow and to become wiser and more discerning. So it's very interesting too that these look kind of like feathers that have been planted in this vase. So to me, the angels are going to help you gain a lesson, and this could actually involve something from a past mistake, something that you have learned previously, and now something comes up, and this time you are not going to have to learn through a mistake. You're going to remember the lesson that you learned previously and bring that wisdom in. So pay attention to whatever comes through, this wisdom that comes through. Perhaps there's going to be a reminder this week of something from your past that you credited as a mistake, and yet when you look at it now, you realize how much it blessed you and how much it changed your life by giving you some new perspective, by learning, because you learned something new and you grew something. So let's get an affirmation for this week and see what we want to be affirming. What are we affirming? Oh, I love the top card here. I am focused on success. And it says, perfect. Setbacks propel me forward. So this is further confirmation that either a mistake or a lesson that you have learned or a setback is what is going to be the slingshot for you to propel you forward. Or it may have already been propelling you forward, and it may be something that you are putting into action this week, because this is an action figure. We're going to flip this over and read the message. Maintain a positive attitude and keep going. Make your biggest setback your greatest comeback. Think of yourself as a slingshot. The further you're pushed or pulled will generate more energy to surpass your previous position in life. perfect. Okay, so the angel of wisdom is going to help you gain a lesson, gain some clarity, learn something, get propelled forward, and you are going to slingshot out into further growth. That in itself is kind of exciting. Not that we're necessarily looking forward to learning the lesson, but when you understand that a lesson is coming to you, then you can have a heads up. You can minimize the challenges that it can bring. You might even be able to head it off at the pass. It all depends. Colette Baron-Reid always talks about that foreknowledge is like a form of protection. So when we get a card that suggests that there's going to be a setback or a lesson coming through, that is a form of protection. That's a heads up. That's a pay attention, because you want to then be cautious and move forward more slowly and with deliberation, to be very conscientious, to really spend time in the now and really allow the now to help you move forward with consciousness, so that you are aware and make decisions. And that way, then you will, if you get a lesson or get a setback, you have somewhere to move forward from. And let's see, own your awesome. I'm really feeling like we want to get an own your awesome card now. I am doing me. I don't need anyone's approval but my own. And that is perfect. And that is exactly in alignment with what we're coming up with, that if there's a lesson, this is you doing you. And then your angels and spirit will invite you into a lesson so that you can do you with greater radiance and greater understanding. Let's get another one of those. Another Own Your Awesome card. Because you need to own your awesome this week. My life is blessed. I treasure all of the blessings that surround me and are me. Ooh, that's perfect. My life is blessed. And isn't that the perfect thing to affirm when you are being told that there are lessons and setbacks possibly coming, and that the angel of wisdom is here to help you learn and grow through that? So let's just take a moment to thank the angel of wisdom that is coming through to help you learn and grow, and to help you propel forward in a radiant way. So thank you, angel of wisdom. We invite the lessons that you are willing to teach us, and we are grateful to learn and grow. We know that there are no mistakes that are disastrous for us. Any mistake, quote, mistake that happens is something that we can learn and grow from, and propel ourselves forward with even greater clarity and wisdom. Okay, feeling like we need another card, but I'm not sure which card to get. So before we do cards, I'm going to get a couple of charms and see how these add to the information that's coming through. Oh my, we got a lot here. Okay. First, I'm going to look at this one that fell off, and that's music. Okay, and we have an angel. Ooh, we have the eraser. Okay. All right, let's start up here with the angel of wisdom. And we have this gold fish. And the goldfish to me represents abundance. That's from the Lenormand deck. The fish in the Lenormand deck always represent abundance, and this is the shiny gold color. And so to me, there's abundance that is coming. Now, because the fish was upside down, and because it's the goldfish and its abundance, and because we have an abundance of feathers, I'm going to say that you are about to receive an abundance of inspiration, an abundance of ideas that are going to help you move forward. And then we have the lotus, and the lotus is the reminder that It's kind of speaking to this a little bit because it's the reminder that you bloom and grow into this radiant, gorgeous, amazing being when you come up through the muck and the mud. So the roots of the lotus grow in the muddy floor of a pond or a body of water, and the stem rises up through the water, and when it reaches the surface, it blooms into a beautiful, beautiful flower that brings all kinds of spiritual growth. Lotus blossoms are considered to be a very spiritual flower. So you're getting the idea that you are about to get some spiritual growth and some radiance, and you're going to bloom and grow beautifully as a result of this abundance that is coming to you. Now, here on the vase, we have a music note. And it's interesting because the card right below it, we have more than one note. We actually have several notes and telling you that this is the beginning of a song. So here under the lesson, we are seeing that there's going to be a note sounded and that this is going to propel you forward and help you create some beautiful music. I believe that that is why I was not individually placing the charms down and we got them all together at the end here, because it was important to notice that this one lesson is just one little note, but it's going to propel you forward into this beautiful song that's being written, that this, your life is a song that is being written, and it's going to help you create some very harmonious music through this crack, this lesson that is coming through. And also, we also have the ice cream cone, which is a reminder that that mistakes can bring about sweetness. So do not despair, because mistakes can bring about some sweetness. And what we label as a mistake is oftentimes something that blesses us many times over, and we never know exactly how it's going to bless us, and we don't need to know how it's going to bless us, just to know that it does bless us. Next we have Pisces, and so this may mean that the setback may involve someone that is in the Pisces, that is a Pisces, or it also can represent intuitive. I always use the other side of these rather than focus on like an individual, but it may involve a Pisces that propels you forward, or maybe you are a Pisces. If you are a Pisces, know that this is really meant for you. And this is a good reminder to use your intuition to help propel you forward. Invite the angels in to help guide you so that you can create your greatest song as you move forward in life. Then, I am doing me. And here we have, this is my little bird that represents the Holy Spirit. And it landed right on the I am, which is absolutely perfect. I think of that as the Holy Spirit and the Holy Inspirer. So when you are doing you, allow your spirit, your Holy Spirit, your higher self, your soul self to inspire you to do all you can do to be the fullness of yourself. You are both human and divine. You are both a human being focused here on the earth plane with a spiritual, with a soul, the soul that you came to express and be in this lifetime. The soul is like the originator, and the human life is just the expression of that soul. So allow yourself to express your soul. And then we have the, I call this the Cinderella shoe, or the high heel, but to me it's kind of like the Cinderella shoe. And that's a reminder, you don't need the approval of anyone. Just be yourself, because being yourself is the perfect and most wonderful thing you can ever do. When you are authentic, when you are not trying to be someone you're not, then that is when you are at your greatest. And then we have the bicycle, and that's a reminder that you are in the path of moving forward. And you are actually going to gain speed with that when you do not need somebody else's approval, when you go within and get your own inner guidance, when you get your own inspiration from your soul self, from your higher self, from your Holy Spirit. That is when you are going to be propelled forward. Whoosh, there you go, flying down the road. All right, my life is a blessing. And we have the eraser. And that's interesting because the eraser, and this eraser is very dirty. It was clean until it was in that whole bowl of metal, and it seems to have tarnished. That used to be a white eraser. So what that is telling me is don't let your mistakes, don't let any setbacks or mistakes tarnish you. Let your radiance shine through. Okay, your life is a blessing, and treasure all of the blessings that surround you and are you. Now, the other thing we have here is the wheat penny, and it actually showed up wheat penny side up. So that's a reminder for you to look back, because the wheat penny is an older penny, and that for you to look back and see how far you have come. To look back on your life and see how many of your life lessons and setbacks have propelled you forward so far, so that if you do experience a setback or a lesson this week, you can recognize it as the blessing that it is meant to be, and recognize that it will take you further than you can ever believe is possible in that moment. So the wheat penny is also reminds me, a penny for your thoughts. A penny for your thoughts, because we want to also pay attention to what we are thinking about this lesson or setback or challenge or aha, and also what we are thinking about ourselves. That's a big reminder to pay attention to. What are you thinking about yourself? Okay, let's get one more card. I think we're going to actually invite in another angel. Let's invite in another angel. Whoa. Okay. Okay, you can't make this stuff up. The angel of success literally threw itself onto the board. And that is a reminder to let you know that whatever this lesson is or this setback is, it is the way that you are going to succeed. It is a way for you to move forward so that you do succeed. This is a reminder you can come out on top no matter what lesson, no matter what mistake, quote mistake. I don't like to call them mistakes because they really aren't. There's nothing wrong with having a mistake. It's all in how you look at it. It's all in how you choose to let yourself be blessed by it. So this is a reminder that all of this is leading to your greatest success, to your greatest radiance. And look at all these feathers that are flying through the air here. Spirit is inspiring you. And if you look very closely, right here in this light, we have a little white dove. We actually have several white doves. We have 1, 2, 3 of them, but this one with the radiance reminds me of your Holy Spirit right here, and the reminder for you to do you. So, okay, no matter what comes out this week, know that it is leading to your success. Know that it is leading you towards your greater wisdom, towards your spiritual evolvement, and it is what will help propel you forward. No matter what happens, know that this is a blessing for you in some way. So put that smile on your face. Make sure that no matter what comes through this week, that you actually know and feel and believe this is for my greatest good. And so it is. Have a blessed week.